Good morning all, it's Ali here. Nice to see you again. Thought I'd upload a video. I've been busy doing some painting, and I've also been to the cinema, which is not something I do regularly. Went to see Bohemian Rhapsody. Absolutely loved it. It was fabulous. Phenomenal is the word I'm going to use. Okay. Now I'm going to share with you some painting I've been doing and some card making because I know a lot of you out there are interested in crafts. I haven't been doing as much sewing lately, again, just purely because of my joints, but I'm finding that the painting and the using my fibre tip pens are not quite so hard on my hands. So I was given some boards for my birthday, and I decided to just try out some different stuff. Now on the first board, I painted it, or second board I should say, I painted this one black. And I'm saying the second board because this was the second painting I did. And I'm going to come back to this in a minute. But this is just painted with a completely black background. And you can see that the picture really pops. Now, my first painting that I tried, I mottled the background. And I'll talk about this painting first. Now, as you can tell, I really love doing flowers. Always have done. I don't know why. And I like doing abstract because nothing's got to be perfect. I'm a great believer there is no bad artwork. I mean, you see some artwork that's sold with just literally a few lines on. And although you think, well, how can that be art? When you put it on a wall in a room, it's surprising how effective it can be. And it's just abstract art. And that's exactly what this is. And I've used, when I first prepare my board, what I do is I do acrylic paints and I just literally mottle the back. So I start off with a black in the middle and then I go out with a bit more white and a bit more white, or a bit of grey or whatever I fancy as my background. And then I build the picture up. Let's see if I can get really close so that you can see some of the detail. You'll see I built the picture up. And if you get really close, you can see the brush lines of the felt tip pens, and sometimes you can't. It depends if I've blocked it out or whether I've used a softer pen and built up with lines. And I also use a lot of white for edging. And so when you get your picture up, certainly from a distance, you get this amazingly bright, colourful effect. So I was pleased with that one. And again, I'll come back to my second picture with the black. I did exactly the same thing here, doing dandelions at night. Now this was a stencil, which I have, but the stencil only sort of goes like this halfway round. So what I did, I sort of did 3 of them, and then I added my own features to it. And to make a dandelion, what I did do are some little tiny crosses in between as well. And again, the white, although this looks absolutely white, I don't know whether you can see, but I've shaded in with some very light blue in places. And when I did the moon, I did exactly the same. I did the moon with the white. Actually, I used white felt tip, but then I used a baby wipe, and I sort of managed to make sort of a cloud passing, just for the fun of it, really. It didn't even need the, I don't think it really needed the moon, and maybe it would have been better to leave that off, but I've had a feeling I wanted to do that. And again, down below you can see the flowers. Again, all used with done with fibre tip pens. I do love bright artwork, as you can tell, and it makes for a really effective painting. Very simple and a pleasure to do. Each board takes me about 2 or 3 days. You know, obviously I can't spend all day on it. I've got a dog to walk and a few other things. It's very simple. We found some black cards that you can just do. So I mean, that's very simple. It's not one of my better ones, that one, but it's, again, if you send these to people, they're lovely because you could actually, if they wanted to, they could frame them. And if you put your little signature on, you know, they've got a little bit of artwork from you. Again, here's another one. And this is just using black card, which everything pops so well on black. I love it. This took me hours because of the amount of little dots. Can you see? I hope that's focusing properly. So I've thoroughly enjoyed doing some artwork, last one here, of late, and I will be continuing doing some more. I hope you're all well, and I hope you all enjoyed Halloween. We didn't have trick-or-treaters to the door because Rolo is really getting quite bouncy every time people come to the door, and I decided that if I allowed to have lots of Halloweeners, we wouldn't get much peace, and we were very, very tired because we'd been to see Bohemian Rhapsody the day before. Please get to try and see it. I mean, I'm not a great lover of music particularly, and I know that's a strange thing to say in this day and age because everyone seems to have this you know, person they like and that person they like, but I've never been a real interest, you know, never had a real interest in music. Yes, I fell in love with Donny Osmond, and yes, I did, you know, and all the rest of it when I was younger. And I used to listen to a lot of music then, but I don't listen to a lot of music now. But that film just made me want to listen to more music and not just necessarily Queen. Take care. Love you lots. Take care and bye-bye.